Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here with the most passionate AI enthusiasts in the world. Let's get started. How many of you have felt like your organization's data is trapped in a maze of spreadsheets, emails, and that one legacy system nobody dares to touch? Well, today I'm here to talk how we at Morgan Stanley are turning that maze into an expressway, specifically in wealth management, where every decision has a dollar value and, more importantly, people's life savings. No pressure, right? So, we are doing this with a twist and with a variety of users, starting from PhDs in data science, business teams, financial advisors, risk managers, all of these people coexisting on a single platform to build workflows, models, and insights on Dataiku. Think of it like a potluck dinner. Everyone brings their specialty, and suddenly we got a feast. I am Raja Lanka, Executive Director of Data, Analytics, and AI/ML at Morgan Stanley. It's a real pleasure to be here with all of you, and I promise to keep this session lively. After all, data science can be a serious subject, but that does not mean we can't have some fun along the way. For those of you that do not or may not be familiar with Morgan Stanley, I represent a global financial leader with a legacy spanning nearly a century. We at Morgan Stanley have been at the forefront of investment banking, wealth management, and institutional securities, serving clients across continents with a commitment to innovation and excellence. Whether it is optimizing client portfolios, managing risk, or unlocking insights from vast datasets, our partnership with various technology platforms underscores our mission to lead responsibly in an era where technology and finance are inseparable. Let's start with the big picture. At Morgan Stanley, we have a massive community of data science, analytics, and business analysis. So imagine trying to get that many people onto the same page without a platform like Dataiku. It's like herding cats, but with spreadsheets. So once we identified Dataiku as our platform of choice, and our next biggest challenge was how do we democratize it? What does democratization mean? Because you don't want to invite everyone to a party, but keep their hands and eyes tied. We don't want that kind of a scenario. We wanted people to really be able to excel at their jobs. So that is where our implementation is so critical and distinguished from other use cases. So let's start with data democratization. I know this word is being used very loosely and it get throws around a lot. It's like kale. Everyone says they love it, but not everyone knows how to make it taste good. So what does democratization really mean? For us, in plain simple terms, democratization means giving our team of people, yes, these are the same people, when we say Python to them, they think it is a snake, not a programming language. So these are the same set of people. For them, we want to give them the tools to solve problems without writing a single line of code. Drag and drop workflows, pre-built templates, guided analytics. Imagine a business analyst in wealth management automating a client risk report that used to take 3 days in 3 clicks. That is data democratization for us. So, moving on, right? I know this actually raises more questions than answers. You might be thinking, what is the power of democratization in this scenario? Let me give you an example. When we are ready to give the power back to the masses, we have seen our advisors have used the platform Dataiku to build a real-time dashboard tracking market shifts against client portfolios. These are not data scientists. They are just some business analysts who really wanted to stop manually updating things and leverage the technology to start building stuff without writing, as I said, a line of code. So that's the power of democratization. And we were able to take it back to our users to feel that power and to start using that power. I know, a lot of you already started thinking about it, but Morgan Stanley is a bank. You are regulated like a nuclear power plant. How do you let people play in the sandbox with your data without blowing things up? And that's where Data IQ gives us the control without any compromise. We have attribute-based access control, role-based access control, audit trails, encryption, you name it, and we have it. It's like having a bouncer at the door who checks everyone's ID but still lets the party flow smoothly. So we maintain guardrails such as pre-approved datasets and IT managed environments so that agility doesn't come at the cost of compliance. This balance is critical in finance. A misstep could be very costly, as most of you in this new room know about it. We also strongly believe and practice governance is not always saying no, it's about saying yes. For example, our team used Dataiku to automate compliance checks for client portfolios. So instead of 10 people manually validating data, we have workflows that flag anomalies and keep a proper trail for auditors. Balancing governance and agility is like trying to eat a donut without getting your hands sticky. Possible, but you need special and right technique for doing that. And that is what we have done with this platform. We are able to control on what is being done on the platform without being explicit, but setting up our own logical entities, our own way and our own methods on, as I said, attribute-based access control, role-based access control, and approvals to get access to the platforms through some homegrown tools and security frameworks. So that's all great. So let's get into the weeds of it. We have the platform, we have set up some governance, but what exactly are the users using the platform for? What are they building on this platform? That is a wonderful thing, right? People are building anything like business growth, tracking dashboards that give real-time insights into KPIs, or automating risk and regulatory reporting workflows that reduce manual errors and speed up audits, both internal and external. A team used to spend weeks aggregating data for quarterly reports. Now, automated workflows do the same heavy lifting, do the same job with all the heavy lifting already automated and reducing the errors by close to 56%. So that's a kind of efficiency we have achieved. Okay, and the tools that enable both the external compliance and internal strategic decision making. These are some of the things that are being built on these platforms. So basically, if you look at it, they are actually taking the raw data, converting into actionable intelligence that helps Morgan Stanley stay ahead of the curve. The best part, these are not things, or these solutions are not built by IT. They were built by the people closest to the problem, because again, the catchword democratization means trusting your team to fix what they know. So that is what exactly we are delivering. So that's great. Now that we have seen what the users are building, moving on, what does Data IQ's role here is? How do they fit into this jigsaw puzzle? One of the biggest wins with Data IQ is breaking down silos. As you know, teams can get into silos very quickly. There are invisible walls between the data engineers, analysts, and the business teams, or multiple platforms. Like we are on operating on Teams, we are on Slacks, there are messages being exchanged, emails being exchanged. That exactly is what we have broken down here by bringing all of these people onto a common platform and converting those silos into bridges. Our cross-functional teams like data engineers and business analysts collaborate on this single platform. No more emailing spreadsheets back and forth or wondering which version is the real one. That's where the Data IQ platform has helped us to be the bridge to bring all these people operating on different spectrums of the technologies onto the uniform platform and be able to convert, productionize workflows, convert them, increase the overall efficiency, and all of it. We on one end we have our data engineers building data pipelines, okay, and analysts creating dashboards, risk managers tweaking models, and they are all on this platform arguing about ideas, not about SQL syntax or best practices of writing SQL. With all this, what are some of the real lessons that we have learned? Let me share with you. If you're wondering, yes, it takes patience and persistence. Rome was not built in one day, and neither is a data driven culture. First, democratization definitely needs guardrails. Letting everyone is great if you also build robust cars and everyone stays in their line. So letting everyone drive is a cakewalk in that scenario, right? But that is not the truth of real world. So that's where having a standard governance, having best practices defined, having our own frameworks also helped us to deliver some of these capabilities to our end users. Second, culture eats strategy for breakfast. We launched trainings, we launched training programs, we launched internal hackathons, even we launched our own customer council where teams come in, share their problem statements. Not It's not rosy. It's not We are not trying to create an mythical island here. There are issues. They try and share their issues with each other. They try and share their wins with each other. And we have kind of identified that a little camaraderie goes a real long way when people wanted help or people come onto the same platform. They understand each other's language, they understand each other's contributions to solving the problems. And finally, flexibility is key. Platform flexibility is a game changer. So, DataIQ's ability to unify all our other platforms. You take a Snowflake, Databricks, Tableau, Power BI, Immuta, all these platforms, we have a ton of tools and other platforms that exist in our ecosystem. And DataIQ's ability to to talk to them, to be able to be flexible, and that helped us not just to reduce fragmentation, but also accelerate the time to insight. That's how you turn colleagues into innovators. So, these are some of the lessons we really learned along the way. So, finally, to wrap up, Morgan Stanley's use of data IQ is more than just technology. It's about empowering people to work smarter, collaborate better, and make decisions faster, all while keeping compliance front and center. Thank you for your time today. I hope this gave you a glimpse on how we are turning everyday AI into everyday impact. And remember, in the world of data, it's not just about the numbers, it's about the stories they tell and the people behind them. I'm happy to take any questions or hear your thoughts on any of these mediums that are available for us. Thank you.